Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I am sharing with you an idea that is in my mind. So I hope it turns out well. So the idea starts with, first of all, buying some stencils. So as Valentine's Day is coming, so I thought something related to that would be really helpful. So I have chosen this one. This is a love heart design, a stencil. And the other one is a heart stencil. So it looked cute, so I bought it. So let's start. First of all, I have taken two molds and now I'm going to cut them a bit so that they fit into the mold perfectly. So these are perfectly fit into the mold here. So I'm just positioning them where I want them to be. So the idea here is that I will be applying the Elmer's glue onto these stencils. So I always use Gilding Glue for doing this sort of work, but I thought this time I might try something else and I am experimenting with Elmer's Glue here. So I hope it do works. So after applying the glue, now I will be taking something straight because I want to spread the glue onto the stencil part. So I've taken this wooden stick and now I'm holding the stencil with one hand and now I'm applying the glue. So you get the idea here that what I'm doing, as I want the glue to be acting as a sticky substance. So here I will be applying the glue onto the mold. So after applying the glue, something that I did a bit wrong here is that I didn't let the glue dry a little bit. So this was something that messed up totally. So here you can see all my hearts are merged together and the design is totally a disaster. So it is not working. So this was something that I got really disheartened about because I was excited that this technique might work, but it didn't. But I didn't stop here. So I cleaned up. And now I'm just thinking about whether to remove it or not, the other one. So I decided not to do so. Meanwhile, this is drying a little bit. I am applying glue to the first one that was totally ruined because I'm not going to give up. Because when you think about a technique, it do work in your mind for a few days, and this was working in my mind for a few days and I really want this to work. So I'm running low on the Elmer's glue. I think I need to buy a new one. So again, I am applying the glue and this time I am not applying very generously. I am just using a little bit that I need. I don't want the extra glue because again, of course, it's going to take a lot of time to dry and I don't want this to happen. So here the glue is applied. I will leave this to dry a little bit now and I can see that after, you can say, around 2 hours, my glue is looking like this. So I hope that it is going to work this time. Fingers crossed. And not again, you can say this is also again a disaster. So I'm going to leave this one and I will be removing the next one and let's see. So with this one somehow worked. It is not perfectly fine, but it did work. But there is something I messed up again. So this tutorial is all about messing up and I'm just showing you that as a resin artist, I do get a lot of fails. And sometimes we do struggle to do a technique. So please don't disheart or give up on resin because it is a difficult medium to work with. So sometimes I really want to show you what is happening behind the scene. There are so much I am doing that I'm not showing you and it's totally rubbish or it's not working. the days where the videos are not uploading, there is always something happening behind the cameras. So I was just thinking in my mind to do, and let's see what happens. So I'm just cleaning up the edges here. And in my mind, I'm thinking that it might work, but I know you can see the hearts, they are not in shape. So I'm just cleaning up the edges here. So these are the glitters that I will be using on these hearts. So let's see. So I will be creating a bit of a gradient effect here. And I will be pouring the glitter in different colors. So after pouring all the glitters, now it's time to see if the design is looking good or not. So now I will be taking a paper and I will be removing the excess glitter. And then you can see I was so disheartened because no, it is just a simple heart and I really don't want this to look like this. So yeah, just leave it and I will be seeing what the other one looks like. So the other one turned out to be pretty decent. I can see the love word here. Just some places that are missing the glitter, but I think this one looks a bit better than the heart one, the other one. So take 2, I have removed all the glitter. I'm just showing you. So originally I think this is take 3 because I have cleaned it before also. So this time I have applied the glue and again really thin, and after a few hours what I did, I didn't remove the stencils and the glitter that was, I had some leftover. I'm just pouring that one. At this point I thought, let's see, and this is the last time if it works, and I didn't remove the stencil. So the stencil is still there. So I'm just shaking the glitter. So hopefully, let's see, I really don't know how this will turn out. And after spreading the glitter, removing the excess glitter, I am done now. And let's see, fingers crossed, I am going to remove the stencil now. So let's see this time what happens. So I think it is working and I was so happy, and you can see the hearts. I have done it. So many tries, and there were some things that I learned that first time I was doing it really fast, and then for the second time, yeah, it's about timing. You need the glue to get dried a little bit. So these are all done now, and now they are dried. I waited a day. So now I'm going to do a background for these design. So I select the color beige. So here I've mixed my resin and I added a little bit of old gold to this color. This is the one, just a little bit of this metallic pigment. And now I'm just pouring it. Let's see how this turns out. So still there is one mistake that is still unnoticed by me. But when I demolded, I noticed the mistake that I have done. So let's pretend it's going all right for the moment. So I will leave this to cure. See you next day. So this is the next day and I am really excited to demold these. So let's see how they look like. So my molds are also getting a bit old. I think I need to buy new ones. They are perfect for making flower. I just love these molds and I have used these for years. So just trying to move it. So yeah, the mold is actually destroyed. But somehow it is looking good. I know the project is a fail itself. So you can see the mistake that I have done is that the love is in the opposite direction, and it was a mistake. I had to put it on the other way and I did the wrong way. So in my mind, I am thinking that I have to fix this. So let's see how I can fix it. So I thought I'll just put the stencil again, this time right. So you can see this is opposite. I'm just showing you that this is the opposite love here. So now I'm going to do something else. So I will be using this glitter as a background, and I will be putting this stencil now on the top of these coasters. So the technique is there, it did work, but I think it needs a bit of, cleaning and polishing. So the idea did work, but I need to just, you can say, polish it. So yeah, since I didn't use the gradient effect on the heart that I was going to do, so I want to highlight these. So here comes my gilding glue that is really handy when you destroy a project. So what I'm doing here is I am dipping my brush into the gilding liquid, and I will be doing some of the hearts in golden color. I will be painting this glue on the hearts, but I just love these hearts. They turned out really well. So this is actually what I will be doing. Some of the hearts will be in a golden gilding gold foil. And I leave this to dry so it gets sticky. So on the other hand, this is the stencil that I will be placing again. So yeah, I will not be using this one because this is a liquid gilding glue. I will be using a paste one that I have. So I have put up the stencil, and now you can see the gilding paste that is on the right side. I have put a little bit on the top, and now with the help of my fingers, I'm just spreading it. So this gilding glue actually works. So this is something not new, but I really wanted to try the Elmer's glue. That was actually the idea. So here I'm just applying it, and I will leave this to dry. So when it dried, I did remove the stencil, and on the next step, you will be seeing me applying the gold foil. So here I'm applying the gold foil, and you can see already as soon as I applied a little bit of this gold foil to the heart, it did look a bit better. So I think it's improving. So now on to this love one. It's all dried now, so you can't see because it's really clear when it dries. So I'm using my leftover foil onto this coaster. So it's looking good. The foil is transferring itself, and now I have taken out the fresh piece, and I will be applying it all the way. So I think this worked, and I did save my coaster, and the glitter is now working as a background. So on to the next step is that I applied the gilding glue on the edges. So I will be using copper foil for the edges because I'm creating some sort of contrast to save the project here. After applying the foil onto the next step, and the next step is that I will be doing the top coat, and let's see, the top coat will save these. So first of all, I will be pouring the resin on the top, and with the help of the heat gun, I will be moving my resin. So I will leave these to dry, and I will see you next day. So this is the next day, and I had an idea in my mind. So I mixed some red resin, and I poured some into the crystal mold, and I made some crystal clusters. So trying really hard to make them look a bit decent. So these are the clusters, and they are looking lovely. And after that, I will be placing them on the edges of the coasters with the help of the UV resin. So this is going to be the final step. I think there is nothing more to add to them. So let's see how they look like, the final look. So this is the final result of the coasters, and they took a lot of my time, and actually this was something, there was a technique that I was trying to do, and it somehow worked. So next time I might consider my Elmer's glue to dry a little bit more, and then not removing the stencils, that it did work. So but I think these turned out to be pretty decent. I hope so. So finally these are finished, yay, because I did spend a lot of time making these, but still they didn't turn out as I thought to be. But they are pretty decent, and I think they are giving me a bit of a retro vibe. So I will be trying this again because I'm not going to give up on this one. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please do let me know in comments, and please like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.